Welcome back everyone to my Let's Play of Royal Stone, the sequel to Crystal Warriors. Last episode we met our heroine Eva. She's a disgraced knight and she had 3 comrades with her. Pirate Vassally of Water, the colonist Taurus of Fire, and the thief Horai of Wind. She somehow managed to turn these riffraff's life around. We also got another party member who didn't partake in the battle, but she'll be partaking in next battle, Pauline. She's a healer. In order to get that next battle, we head to the northeast house here, and we get this little cutscene. So as Mr. Thomas Guy was injured, Papyr's going to fetch Pauline. She's going to come in and heal the guy. He's going to tell us what injured him out there. Oh, we must flee. We must hurry immediately. Imperial troops will be swarming the village at any moment. What? No time like the present, huh? Time to move. Eva, you've more than repaid our hospitality. For now, I think you ought to return to Mortalia. What? But you can't just go back. Either you accept your past, or you fight back. Look, it was your influence that caused a lot of the local riffraff to turn their lives around. Our 3 companions. It's almost as if their souls were cleansed by a glow within you. I simply will not believe that you are a traitor. For yourself and for the sake of our lands, you must go to Mortalia, prove your innocence, and save our people. And here comes Pauline. Hey, sorry for the delay. Just a sec, heal. Now, Pauline's main function in battle is to be healing our characters, but these battles are still pretty easy right now, so we're going to try to get as many levels on her as possible. So she'll be trying to get a lot of the kills here. You don't get experience for healing, so like I said in the last episode, you only get experience for dealing a killing blow on enemies. So unlike Crystal Warriors, healers will not get massive stat increases if we max out their levels, but they tend to be a squishier target, so the enemy is going to go after them a lot. So here we are on our depart screen. We select all our characters. We have more space than we have characters to fill. So we're going to select everybody. And now it's going to be a 6-on-5 battle rather than a 6-on-4 like the last time. It's like last time we could defeat the boss, but defeating the boss would end the battle and we lose out on all that experience. And like I said, we want to gain a lot of experience on our healer, Pauline now. So she won't actually be healing in this battle, but she'll be doing a lot of fighting. We're mainly using our elemental characters there to soften the enemies up. And then we'll try to have her deal finishing blows. Just gonna move our characters around here. Then once it's Eva's turn, we'll have her do some scanning. The boss in this area is Fire, and he comes with 2 other fire characters, a wind character, and 2 waters. So the first wave is going to be the 2 fire characters and the wind character, and then eventually the boss is going to sneak out with 2 water characters. So the enemies are basically going to come in two waves. Like I said, you're only going to get the fire and the wind to kind of sneak out. And we're going to head out to beat them. We're going to form a defensive line over here by some trees. Terrain in this game, it's not like some games like Fire Emblem where it gives you like bonuses. Terrain is like Crystal Warriors where certain terrain affects the character's movements. So for every forest, it's going to take 2, for every forest tile, it's going to take 2 movement squares unless you're a wind character. They can move through. Then there's desert is good for the fire characters, moves a penalty, water for the water characters. Basically, if you're not walking through your favorite terrain, you basically take a 1 square penalty to your movement. So we're just going to move our characters forward a bit. Yeah, my button ain't working. There we go. End the turn, and then we'll have the enemies approach us. They are all fighters right now, so they still have that block ability. We won't run into new type of characters until the next round. Let's move Eva up, heal, and the enemy's going to come basically straight down. So we're going to put our cleric, Pauline, over to the right. Basically try to weaken these enemies with opposing elements, and then have Pauline sneak in and steal the kill. Fire guy up. And like I said, we'll move Pauline over to the forest on the right there, and she'll just hang out. Now none of the enemies can reach us, which is good. That means we can just run up and ambush them, and we can take care of their elemental weaknesses. So we have the fire guy there, right there on the right. So we'll go attack him with the water elemental guy. If everything works out good, he will bring the fire guy down to critical hit points, but unfortunately you got a critical hit there. I would have liked to have weakened him enough, then had the healer move in to take him out. Well, we'll try to do that again here with the wind character. Wind is weak against fire. Sneak our fire guy up there. Deal some damage. Try to put... The healer can do about 21 damage. All magicians, so healers and you're going to get offensive mages, they're all earth elemental. So they don't have a particular favorable battle. But they don't have any unfavorable battles either. And we just did a little too little damage there, so yeah, this is gonna set us back a little bit. I was hoping to get the kill there with the healer, so unfortunately gonna have to keep that guy alive. And everybody else is too strong. We'll finish off that character too easily, so. We'll about scanning this guy. I know he's a fire monster, a fire element. Ooh, you got a critical hit on Eva, that's not good. Remember, if you lose Eva, it's game over. Any other characters you lose, they're just gone from the game for good. Permadeath. There's no resurrection in this game. So we gotta kind of, like I said, be careful. But like Crystal Warriors, I'm gonna go through without losing any characters, so. Alright, once the front line is engaged, the back line's gonna start coming forward a little bit. It would be nice to attack this guy with Eva, but Eva would finish him off. And yeah, we want to get levels on Eva, because Eva's a prime target, but we don't want to kill anybody with Eva right now, while enemies are still weak. We want to just weaken them to get the healer to get some experience. So this fire guy's pretty close to being defeated. If we wanted to, we can easily, like I said, give the kills to our elemental characters, but let's get our healer strong right now. Finish off the fire character. And Pauline will gain that experience. If we can get 2 levels on Pauline, that'll be good. Sneak Eva back here. Scan. Too bad Pauline doesn't come with a scan spell. We'll be able to buy some new spells in the next town. Also be able to buy some equipment as well. So that other guy's, we've got the fire guy, the boss. That other guy we still have to scan yet is the other water. Try to form a little line here. None of the back row can reach us, and the hope is that the wind guy will go after our cleric, Pauline. But instead he decides to go after Eva. So it's going to be a little bit tough to take this guy out, because when we attack him, he's just going to block. So this battle's going to go a little bit longer than I hope that it would. Let's attack him here. He's down to 3 hit points, but like I said, now he's just going to guard. And guard, he's just going to reduce our damage to 0. And he gets his next attack. And so yeah, we'll take him out the next time. Try to see if we can lure him to basically attack Pauline. We don't want to attack water with water, even though it's neutral. Like I said, our goal is to basically hit with the strong element twice, and that should bring the enemy down to a point where the healer should be able to take them out. There we go. Weaken the enemy a little bit. Let's move him up here. Try to put him to a place where the water enemies won't be able to reach him. And we can put Eva in the back there. And now no enemies can reach Eva, so hopefully that, like I said, will cause that wind character to attack Pauline. Although he may go for a fire character, because that's elemental strength. Wind is strong. Or he might go against a water character, because wind is strong against water. He wouldn't attack fire. Fire is strong against wind. And unfortunately, took this guy out. I thought I might be able to weaken him up a little bit, but that's okay. Castler gained a level. Yep, and he went after the elemental weakness. So at this point here, we're just going to block. We could try to run away, but if we fail running, then he'll hit us. So we'll just block. And we won't take that damage. And their water guy snuck around to attack the elemental weakness of the fire here. Hopefully we can deal a little bit of damage. We've got to get these both kills to Pauline. So, especially the boss. But we don't want to attack the boss first. So here's the boss, the fire guy. Remember from the cutscene at the beginning. He's one like, Eva's just a kid. But yeah, but his orders were to take her out, so. Right. Let's go finish off the wind guy here. Pauline's only spell right now is heal. And we could have, like I said, Pauline select the magic. And just like how Eva used the scan spell, we would just select heal, and then we can select whoever character we want to heal. Like I said, there's no real need to do that right now, because these characters are pretty weak. Bring the guy out of the way here. See if we can weaken this guy up a bit. Well, unfortunately, one more hit would finish him off, so I'll just block. So I want to get the remaining kills for Pauline. We can move him out of the way. Water on water is neutral, so we should be able to take this guy down close to 13 hit points. So now we'll just block, we'll just flee or block. Get out of here. Now Pauline should be able to finish that guy off. And unfortunately, Eva's stuck there, so the fire boss is probably going to go to her. But hey, this is good. The water guy went and attacked Pauline right away. Exactly who we wanted him to attack. So she can finish him off, gain some more experience, and one more kill, and she will gain a level. Let's see how much Eva can weaken the fire guy off. So another 21. We'll probably have to weaken him down with a hit from the water guy. One hit from the water guy should bring him down to critical. And like I said, have Pauline scoop up the remainder. Good old 14. Like I said, Pauline's doing about close to 20 damage. So as long as we're under that, we should be able to finish him off. Sneak up with our healer. And attack. Another game I'm going to be playing later on is Tactics over Knights of Lotus. It's another strategy game, grid-based. You have priests and healers in that game, but if they end up defeating too many enemies, they actually get like a penalty. Because they're supposed to be healers, not attackers. You'll get yours. And we are in the second town here. You're not from around here, are you? Nope. Martellia's in danger, isn't it? The Emperor has caused much pain and suffering. It's terrible. It's truly a terrible thing for men to harm one another. Very true. Lord Sacrolux said as much the same thing once. I shouldn't have said that. He's given away that he knows Lord Sacrolux. She's, like I said, the guardian angel from the first episode. We get the player here in the town. Now, Eva's in the house to the upper left. But before we go there, because going there will eventually cause this other guy to appear, a new character to appear. New character of the Nico, who will miss this dialogue. Your choice of equipment is important. I mean, you can't just give a healer a sword to a healer. He won't know how to use it properly. So yeah, there's weapons here. We're going to buy some weapons and armor. We'll buy 4 lances for our 4 fighters, and then Nico's going to join us. They're also going to get a lance. We're going to get one of those crowbill claws, because in the next town, there's not going to be a shop for to buy weapons, but we will get another character there. We'll buy a rod for Pauline, and then we'll buy 5 chainmails. 1 for each of our fighters, that's 3, 1 for Nico, and then the next character we get in the next village will get the chainmail and that crow claw. And Pios have been skulking back the last few days. Yep. Let's go in here and see what Eva's up to. Don't go to Mortalia. Don't you have any idea how dangerous it is? I heard rumors of a Mortalian citizen in league with the Empire who supposedly wants to kill the king. Oh. That should encourage us to go back. Don't go to Mortalia. It seems like something happened to Mortalia. Once we talk with her, we step out. We'll notice that Nico now is outside the house. Heading to Mortalia? Not the best idea at the moment. Well, I might as well try to keep you out of trouble. Be sure to introduce me to Eva, yeah? Nico joined up. Nico is, he's going to have a different ability other than, he's not a fighter. He's going to have a different ability other than block. He's going to have this ability that basically uses a little bit of his hit points to deal extra damage to a character. So yeah, Nico's a knight. Fighters have block, knights have this, like I said, an extra attack, basically. So we can give all our characters, the fighters and the knight, lances. You can see the increase in stats they give. So it's going to give Nico 6 more attack power. Go down to Tor's, give him 7 more attack power. And then we'll also see the rod now will go to Pauline, 6 more attack power. And we'll give chainmail to all our characters. So our fighters and our knights increase their defense a little bit. And then all the old equipment, no use holding on to it. We're going to go back to the shop and sell it. And I forgot to mention this earlier, but yeah, my first save kind of messed up. So I had to redo the first battle. That's why my levels aren't exactly the same. I got an extra kill with the water person, 1 less on with Hore, the wind. So you can see, sometimes you give certain armors or weapons to a character that's not used to them, and it actually will decrease their defense and their offense. So let's sell all this stuff, other than the crowbill and that 1 set of chainmail. So I said that'll be for our next character. Not every town is going to have item shops or weapon shops. Alright. Once we finish that, we can head here to the inn. We'll save our game, and then we'll head back to the house where Eva is, and that'll prompt the next battle. Take care, have a good one, see you then. Bye.